Hello! Hello, hello,
There we
hello.
go.
Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream. My name is John, and I'm not in this one, mostly. Next time, I might really not be in this one, but that will require organisation and forethought, which we're not,
And we
not very
Which
good
none of
at.
us, which none of us here present have.
Yeah.
We've been saying we'll do this for about 2 months at this point, and next time we might have managed it.
or we might not.
Or we might not.
knows?
Who knows? I've got my fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed that we'll do it this time.
You'll have to,
You'll have to take
you'll
my
have
word
to
on it.
tune
You
in
can't
next
see.
time to find out.
Yes. For now, though, I'm joined by Sean, who is running this game.
Hello.
Tanny,
I'm really sleepy.
Stanza,
Wake up!
Blum, 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 blum.
and Sean.
Hello.
And those guys are going to play Wildsea now, and I'm going to mute.
Get back in the sea.
Oh, don't get in the sea. We're on the sea.
John,
Don't want to go in it.
No, John's gone now. Kicked him in.
John goes
Ow!
into.
Man overboard.
Ah!
That's okay.
He falls into the waves and is consumed by swoops.
Not the swoops.
And the swoops. Swoops.
We
have
also have
consumed him.
Jubriathan.
Brian. So yeah, last time you prepared yourself to hold off a horde of pinwolves that were running towards the town you have been staying in, and prepare and fight them off. You did until only a short while into the fight, you realized that these wolves weren't actually trying to attack the town. They were just trying to run through it as a means of just going from point A to point B, which was away from a large approaching lump going through the trees or going through the upper canopy of the sea. At which point the alarm was sounded to retreat and evacuate the town. And all of you rushed to your ship to help any people who wanted to get on board to evacuate. And as you were trying to do this, the creature that was quickly approaching the town slammed into the side of the kind of small mountain that the settlement was on, and shunted the plate that it sat on, this kind of stone plate that was attached to the mountaintop. Your captain before that had tried to start your ship getting lowered onto the ocean, onto the sea top, onto the thrash. But things have gone a bit awry. If I'm correct, when we left off, due to the sheer amount of twists you rolled last time, because Jesus Christ, you rolled a lot of twists.
So many.
Yeah.
So many twists.
I believe near the end, one of the kind of cranes that was helping lower your ship down onto the ocean had been hit by a house, and had kind of buckled the crane so that you were you were kind of swinging wildly from one end of the ship,
Yes.
and the plate is slowly slash kind. It's got a bit of speed, but not a lot of speed. It is sliding into the sea, like it is sliding off the top of this mountain and is going to pretty much possibly just fall straight into the canopy. and possibly down to the bottom of the Wildsea.
Sounds like we want to be no longer attached to this crane, then.
You're currently dangling a solid, like, quite a reasonable. I think we were saying about 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, by all means, that distance is going to reduce as the plate is going to start slating in.
I
But
think we need to get out of the way of that plate.
because I think how it was described last time is that you need to get on to the sea, or possibly try and decouple yourself before and fall into the sea
Mm-hmm.
before the plate connects with you, because the rate and kind of speed and trajectory of it will probably crash into you if you do not get out of the way.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's roughly where we are right now. You are currently attempting to think of a plan as quickly as your little heads can think of it.
I mean, my best idea is to try get up to where, like, the hook or whatever it is and try break it.
I'm going to make sure these...
Yeah, that seems like a solid shout.
Just gonna share those trackers quickly.
No, the trackers.
So yeah, so you're wishing to try and like get onto the hooks holding your ship and try to shunt them off to allow the ship to fall.
I was gonna go for trying to break the hook with my
Yeah, by all means, like decouple it, break it. You want this hook. You want this hook gone. That's what your plan is.
That is the idea.
Are we wanting to try and break it before the ship hits the water? Do we think, looking at all the moving parts, does it look like we can get the ship to the water and then very quickly disconnect it, or does it look like we're going to need to make the drop?
I'm concerned that this crane is going to drag us down a bit. It's at the very least going to impede us, and we also need to get out of the way of this shifting plate. So I'm thinking we need to get ahead of all the nonsense that is happening.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So you're wanting to try and
the auto bracing.
Right, so you're wanting to get this hook off and get it, or that. Explain the premise of the plan.
My plan is try get up to where the hook is, smack it till it breaks.
Did we have one? Did we have two ropes coming down, like one to either end of the boat?
Yeah, it's like one's on the like the bow, one's on the stern, the back.
Yeah.
How is the side? I thought
it's one on either end of the boat to kind of like hold it, kind of.
Bow and stern.
Flat.
Yeah, bow and stern to kind of like just hold it in place. There's nothing really holding the sides, because normally these would gently be lowered into the sea. So, this is extenuating circumstances that they weren't really planning for.
So there's not anywhere higher up that it becomes like one rope to go over the crane? Is it like two separate cranes?
It's two separate cranes. Like say, one got hit by the house, which is why it's one side. Like I'm going to say the bow, and suddenly, Tamiris wakes up.
I'm so sorry.
Tamiris was still in shock about any number of the things that have gone wrong today.
Oh yeah. She killed a pin wolf.
She killed a thing. Oh, a monstrous act.
Disassociated. I'm so sorry.
they've suddenly come to, realizing that they're about to die.
Anyways, we're still
What a
figuring out
time.
how exactly we're gonna try get out of this.
All right, great. Let me try and get alchemy help.
There are two cranes, so like connected to each end of the boat, and
Yeah.
Two
Oh.
Turning the
Tukas
ship.
wanting to like break one of them, and would probably need some help with the other.
You said one of the cranes got hit by the house?
It
Yeah,
got hit
that's
by a
why-
house.
Or because it was
So-
falling or something? Yeah.
Yeah, because how the plate shifted to it's pretty much at like a 45-degree angle currently. The plate
Okay.
as it's starting to slide off the mountaintop, and it caused the house to dislodge because none of them
Yeah.
are really, once again, weren't really planning for it to suddenly be 45 degrees. So not many of them have been secured to the plate.
Yeah. Okay. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna join in trying to break the hook on the one that's connected to the more solid of the two cranes.
Right. So Tuka is going for the wobbly one. I'm going to assume.
Yeah, probably.
Or do they want? So Tuka goes for the wobbly. Trinix goes for the more solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
call Skipper over to give me a hand, I think, because
Yep.
Skipper's got more strength, I believe, than I
Yeah,
have.
they do. They do. They are willing to help. Let's
They do.
see.
So
This
I-
is to do with
I'm going to
skills
want some
first.
sort of roll. I mean, technically, with rolling, you pick an edge that might apply first, and then you pick a skill. By all means, I know your skills appear on the side, so it's easy to go for the skill first.
So we've got iron.
But it's a little hard. It's sometimes very easy to forget edges.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've got iron, which has force in it that could potentially help with strength. And also,
That'll help with strength. So yeah,
we also have brace, which could potentially be like immobility, so more of a strength as well. Or if we're looking into more of like a break, so break, smash, demolish, or
Smash it
I
with a
think
hammer.
fuck. Although any of those two would probably be really worth using. Sorry, I'm eating a Jolly Rancher.
I feel like
To help.
potential.
I mean, I would
added
say that-
Dopamine's really
instinct
low,
in
and I
there.
need my dopamine right now.
I mean, I know for Tuka's action, I was.
what was that
thinking
again,
of
Sean? Sorry.
Some instinct might work as
Sorry.
well.
I think I do have some. No,
That would
I
be
do not have any.
my help
It-
to Skipper.
I do not have any instinct. I'm afraid. I do have teeth and tides, but that's about it.
That's fine. How it will work is that you'll just get an extra dice because Trinix and you are both helping each other.
Alright.
Also,
So-
like you're also
you-
using.
so you get-
teeth could work for breaking stuff because like savagery,
true.
passion, and destruction.
Yep. Savage British. Yeah, it can work.
So,
But so either way, you have an edge that will work, either iron or teeth. So you have an edge.
that would be +2 help, correct? Along with brace. It's been a while. My brain has
So
some-
you have. So I would say first of all, brace wouldn't work for breaking this thing
No, break will.
because bracing is defending immobility. Breaking, yes, 100%. But either way, you've got a 2 in both, so it's much of a muchness.
Alright,
So you pick break. You've got
Yeah.
an edge in the form of your iron or your teeth.
yeah.
And you have 1 dice from Trinix helping you.
So that'd be 2 help on the break, and that should work, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
You-
Break.
You better do. That didn't work. It rolled the break, but not the extra 2.
Oh, you didn't right click.
Oh, let me. Oh,
Well, you succeeded, right? Regardless, you succeeded. But you did roll
But-
2 2s.
there it is.
No!
You rolled 2
It's a
2s.
There it is.
It's a twist.
Already!
Oh,
So
no.
It's happening again.
Here we go, everybody!
Not again.
Oh,
I want to
here
go back
we go
to sleep.
again.
I want to go back to
Okay.
sleep.
Also,
No, you're waking now. You must
So-
stay alive.
Uh,
I've got Jolly Ranchers. You need some.
I'm going to put a pin in that twist,
Yes.
and I'm going to ask Tuka to roll their attempt at breaking their hook. Just to see if we get double twists.
Why
Oh,
would you do
Lord.
this to us?
why?
Can the
Okay,
double
so
twist
break.
untwist the twist?
Guys, I'm really annoyed. Out
know
of all
reverse
the
card.
Jolly Ranch, all of the Jolly Ranchers I've got, I only got one grape flavored Jolly Rancher. This is a fucking.
That's the twist.
Well, we might as well just stop the stream. There's no point in continuing on now. There's only one
Almost
grape.
the whole
There's only one
internet.
fucking grape.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it.
Yep, that's it. I'm deleting everything. everything.
Oh,
Double
no.
twist!
I can't help but notice.
Oh, Lord.
Can't help but notice. Not only is
Clarification, I
that
was using instinct,
success-
but y'all were talking about Jolly Ranchers, and I wanted to roll my dice.
yeah, so that's not only is that success with the complication, there's also another twist. So does anyone have a suggestion for what these either two separate twists or one mega weird twist
And it
to
can't,
occur?
it can't be me or Tani, because we were the one who's rolled the twist.
It can't be either.
So it's one. So it does succeed, but we need
Yeah,
the twist.
Tuka's
for
succeeds, but Tuka's succeeds, but there's a complication. So, but the twist is something completely different from that,
Something
if you will.
unexpected happens. Not necessarily bad.
Something doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be a really good thing, but it's just got to be unexpected.
I feel like in that the ship will have picked up some momentum
That's what we
from
want.
one being disconnected slightly earlier than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm kind of
So,
seeing that the conflict would be that we didn't get the timing
Perfect, yeah.
That would work.
the same.
So
and
instead of just dropping, you kind of get flung a little bit and spun.
yeah.
Cling on to something.
Yeah. So
If
yeah,
that works
I'm in
for you.
agreement with that.
Yeah.
That works for me. Yeah. So you all kind of try and coordinate and try to like break these hooks at the same time.
Mhm.
And Tuka is just that little bit, just like I want to imagine, because these are big hooks, like these are like metal hooks, and you're smacking away at them. And Tuka, I feel, is just a little bit too overzealous with theirs.
Yeah.
So rather than 1, 2, 3, both hit. 1, 2, 3, both hit. It's like Skipper and Trinix are doing that, and
Mhm.
Tuka's just like smacking it, basically,
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Fair.
so that Tuka's one breaks that just little bit before, and because theirs is kind of swinging wildly, it does kind of just send the ship on kind of a pirouetting corkscrew. It's still like on a level plane. You're not like twisting end over end or anything, but You are falling with style.
Ah,
As only we truly can.
And so yeah, you are now falling. The plate is also trundling forward. And so yeah, you're falling. This is like seconds. This is going to take, but you are falling with a ship full of refugees and people who are evacuating this town, spinning wildly through the air.
does that hitting the waves tracker go up a bit, or was it at 0 before?
It was at 0 before.
Oh no.
I mean, I feel actually though, with the means of you getting to the waves, I feel possibly 2
Yeah.
will go forward actually,
We're getting
because
out of the way of that
like
plate.
you're not like waiting and like getting closer or anything. You're going.
Yeah. And need to be ahead of
Oh.
the plate impact, so I'm happy with the double.
Yeah. So yeah, you start flying. Like you've managed to like pick up a bit away, so you have been flung a little bit further out than you would have if you had just dropped. So
Yeah.
in a way, it's a good thing. In another way, you're spinning quite a lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you are falling towards the upper branches of the sea. Are you going to try and brace yourselves? Are you going to try and push through the throng of people and get below deck?
How many people
What are
are
people-
below deck at present, and how many people are above deck?
I would say that the only people below deck currently are your 3 deck engineers, and which is confusing why the deck engineers are below deck, but I feel that they're kind of like more tending engines and stuff like that, while the rats. So you've got your rats, and you've got your deck engineers below deck. On the deck, you've got an entire throng of people. I'm trying to think how many there would be. There would probably be because I think your ship size, you can hold 10 comfortably and 20 at a push. So I'm going to say you've got like a full, like the deck of your ship is full of people.
Okay. In which
So
case,
you've probably got like a solid like.
As we're
you're-
sort of starting that fall, gonna shout to people to get inside. Get inside and brace.
Get inside and brace.
Down.
Yeah.
Get onto anything. Hold on to anything. Not nailed down. Oh no! Someone's stolen all the nails. Not the things that were holding being held down by them.
I mean, it's probably better if we hold on to things that are nailed down. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be.
I
feel I'm not going to make you, mother, or parent, come to me.
I still call
I
myself
demand
Cat Mum, so I don't
attention,
mind.
parent. I never know what to say when it's a non-beanie,
A non-beanie.
and
That's
they have a fur baby, because it's like, do they say mum? Do they say dad? Do they say parent? Do they say oi you? What do they say?
I still call myself a cat mum, so mother is fine in this occasion.
Mother!
You have my blessing.
Mother!
Mother, why?
Pay attention to me, mother. You have not
Anyway.
given me any attention in 3.2 seconds, mother.
Oh,
I give you
Anyway,
attention.
Mother, I crave
Mother.
violence. Mother.
So yeah, I'm not going to make you roll to get people below deck.
Cool.
I don't know.
Everyone sees that this is a
I'm not
sensible
gonna make you-
course of action.
Yeah, that's pretty much why. nobody's going to go, you know what? No. Why should I do what you say? And during this
NPCs actually have
particular
some
moment in
intuition.
time.
I wouldn't put it past Jabriathan, but cool.
Jabriathan's waiting on the
Jabriathan
wings
is-
for another twist.
Jabriathan is still ugly crying, calling for his mum and dad who are on different ships. But yeah, everyone is just like scrabbling for either they're either literally just trying to get to the doorway that leads to the steps that go down below deck, and some are just literally going to like the cargo port that you have on the deck to let things into the cargo bay, and are just literally just climbing down into that. But yeah, so you get the people are filtering off the deck. They're not like immediately gone, but they are hurriedly getting below deck. Anything else to prepare for the inevitable smacky poo onto the waves?
Would we need to be to go below deck in order to try steer the ship at all? Like this thing is a weird legged noodly thing. Wondering if there's we could.
I believe how most ships on the Wildsea work is that you have like essentially like a pilot's cabin on the top of the ship that has all the controls you need to be able to move and steer it. Most of below deck is just like it's got the various machinery you've got that have your centipede legs work and your engine and shit like that. But yeah, but steering and everything is mostly done
Ready the rats.
in like the pilot.
Rats, go do your
Prepare
work.
the rats.
Prepare the rats.
Yeah, okay, then we need to get to the helm.
Yeah. See if we can get this
To
thing
the helm.
at a position for landing.
So
Your exits
Yeah,
are
the-
here, and here.
in the event of a crash
In the
landing,
event of a crash landing, your life jackets are
In the event of a crash-
non-existent.
in the event of a crash landing, put your head between your knees and kiss your bum goodbye.
Oh,
And run.
chicken run.
I know. Thank you for at least one person getting that reference.
Time for me to watch
Um,
again, guys.
You do need to watch Chicken Run again, and the second one, because the second one is fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, the rats start doing their stretches. They're like trying to touch their toes and just like leaning over and like
Let's
doing the
go.
whole like one sitting down, trying to lean towards its hind legs, and one of them's like pushing its back to try to get it stretching.
I'm picturing like this very like coordinated operation, kind of like that one scene in Ratatouille.
Yeah,
When all the
pretty
rats start
much.
cooking.
Exactly that. Or it's like one of those like exercise or it's like one of those like when you see those Japanese offices that do like an exercise routine in the morning. It's like
Hispanics.
just, what? Squeak, 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 squeak.
Cracking their
But yeah,
knuckles.
cracking their knuckles, putting on a little bandana. But yeah, but meanwhile, you guys
Got
like
reference
run
to-
for. You guys run for the like the pilot's cabin.
Hmm.
I can't remember what they call it. Hang on, I need to
The bridge.
because it's like they got like a specific like
bridge.
Yeah, the bridge.
the bridge. We'll call it the bridge for now. I'm pretty sure they like
Bridges.
specify.
I feel like
'Cause,
it'd be
like,
a bit awkward
when-
being friends with Spammels for this long and then not
Yeah.
not knowing what the bridge is.
Eloise.
But it's just like it's like in the book it like specifies rooms and things you definitely have. Like you don't have to spend stake on them. You have these things, and one of them
Because
is
it's a ship.
because ship. And one of them was like the control room. But yeah, the bridge works. So yeah, you all run for the bridge, and there's like it's just primarily it's like the it's still got like a ship's wheel, like a ship normally would, but it also has like a bunch of other controls to kind of like position legs correctly, and like it's got a bunch of buttons and knobs
Is it a
and
button
things
for
like
every
that.
single leg?
It's
I think
not
that'd be too cruel.
You actually have to play the
It's-
piano to get it to walk.
Oh my god,
It's
it's like
an
one of the.
organ,
Yeah.
not a piano. It's an organ.
yeah. It's it's an organ. Fuck it. It's it's an organ.
Okay.
But it's I feel like you'd have essentially like buttons and levers for like each set of legs as it goes down the ship. So like one for the front set, one for the second set, one for the third, fourth, fifth, however many you have. I would imagine you'd have like, I don't know, 10 of them maybe.
Cool.
If that sounds like too many, by all means you can say no, but I feel 10 is reasonable.
Possibly?
Yeah, I like 10. 10's a good number.
It's that nice round number. So yeah, you've got, like I said, it's just like a means to kind of like give a sort of like this is like I said, you're not individually like controlling the legs at all times. You like once the engine starts, they kind of move on their own. It's just like if you need to move one or like move a pair of them, like if one of the pair gets stuck somewhere, you can like shunt it out or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Basically like shake its leg. So yeah, you've got all these bells, whistles, wheels, knobs, and levers, and you are plummeting. You're plummeting towards the bottom of the ocean. No, you're plummeting towards the treetops.
Where's the handbrake?
How are you going? You have an anchor, but you're not on waves yet.
No.
Yeah, it's more about like trying to make sure we're the right way up when we hit or something.
Pretty much. So yeah, it's like a case of making sure the legs aren't like down, because otherwise they're going to take the brunt of all of this, and stuff like that. It's like just making sure that you are as prepared as you think you need to be to land this ship on the waves and then book it.
This thing is twisty. Like I just have this image of that it's kind of like a centipede-shaped ship. So I don't know.
It's like segmented, so
yeah.
So like the idea is that like some parts of it can move independently of the others in sort of a wave motion almost.
You do have a
like nudge it to be the right way up when it lands in some way.
Yeah,
Can
I suppose
do
like
a helpful squirmy boo.
You do have a flexible frame.
Yeah.
I don't know if they intend that, but I'm liking the idea of it being segmented and shit, so I'm going to allow it.
Yeah.
So,
I feel
it's
like
got the legs. It's got legs for days.
I feel like that you would have the legs extended, but like, you know, like when someone's falling, they extend their legs, and then as they're hitting down, they kind of take the impact that way by sort of bending the knees.
I've heard of that.
Like, not fully extended, but like a good sort of 3/4 of the way out, ready to kind of try and brace that with the leg movement rather than rather than hit the hull.
Rather than smash down.
Yeah.
Where's my NPCs? Verdant. Sorry, I'm just trying to find. There it is. Let me drag it.
That's how I'm kind of imagining it anyway.
Pointing towards the top of the ocean, John says.
Yeah.
Towards the
Yep.
top of the sea.
So
create. Sorry, I'm add the one. I just realised there was a thing that I've not put on the onto this particular scene yet. So yeah, so you're wanting to kind of like splay the legs out a little bit.
Yeah.
With them extended, but not like straight out, but like they're with the idea of trying to kind of like cushion the impact with the legs.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that the legs would probably be some sort of kind of hydraulic option, or the equivalent of. So having them out but bent would mean that there is some movement to brace the impact rather than just crashing straight down into the trees below. That's
yeah. Yeah. Right.
Sort of
So
like
yeah,
reminding me of like when an airplane's about to land, they sort of angle slightly up and then go down as they're just about to hit the runway.
Yeah.
Flaring it. Kind of like that, I'm imagining.
Exactement. So yeah, I'm not going to make you roll to prepare that, because you've all been on this ship before you spent the winter in this settlement. You've been on the waves minimum a couple of months, maximum a couple of years at this point. So you know how this ship works. So you prepare the legs, like I said, altering the levers and just like turning the cranks and wheels and everything, just getting them all to like just the right position, because you don't even need to properly look at them to make sure they're in position, because you're just like, it gets to the point where it's second nature to you to know what these legs are doing. And yeah, you get them into position and everything. And I'm gonna say, it's anyone else doing anything to prepare for the inevitable?
As far
Or have you all? As far as
if we were a boat on water, you'd probably have people below deck ready with buckets if you were gonna make an impact, and ready with planks to try and repair holes and whatnot. What would the equivalent be on a tree-based sea?
pretty much exactly the same. If like your ship has seals, like you have had to, like, this ship has had to be sealed up exactly as if it was on the water, because the tiniest little crack, the sea will try to get in, and the branches and leaves and waves and everything else, the plant life of the sea grows at a rate of knots. So if you leave anything for too long, you will be overrun with growth.
Yeah.
And so pretty much the only difference is you don't use buckets, you use saws and knives and stuff.
Machetes.
To hack the growth back and try to seal the hole as quickly as you can.
I'd imagine these like sorts of tools would be like strategically placed sort of around the ship. You'd
have saws and like it's
like fire extinguishers.
Like fire extinguishers.
Maybe there's be like a general alarm like ships have, I guess. I mean, I imagine
Yeah.
everyone like who works on the ship anyway, like the deck engineers, that sort of thing. They already sort of know something's going on. But I suppose to be extra sure, someone sounds the general alarm.
I'm gonna BRB.
Yeah, I'd say that you'd all have
Which like indicates like
knowledge
make sure
of like
you're
a
near
way.
a repair station or something like that.
Yeah, like
Brace
I would
yourself,
say
get
that.
ready to repair.
I mean, I would say that in the bridge there is one of those kind of speaking tubes that goes down to the lower deck, and so that you can just like literally just call down into it to the deck engineers to say, brace for hull breaches.
Brace for hard landing.
Yeah, we're going down. But yeah, you can easily just like call down through the speaking tube and hang on, where's my notes on your undercrew? I'm gonna say Detha responds just this gruff but young voice. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, we're on it. And yeah, you are assured that they are on it.
It's okay, they're on it.
Yeah. Anything else to prepare as you plummet?
I mean, have we
Or
accounted for
are
trying
we-
to wriggle the segments into a position that makes them more likely to land the desirable way up?
Did we already? I imagine we've started doing that.
Would I?
I thought I heard Trinix was doing the legs.
Oh yes, sorry, the legs.
I did hear Trinix doing the legs, but would Trinix also have done the segments as well? I feel the segments and legs are separate controls, so it would be a bit of a dick. I would say it's a bit of a dick move to let Trinix have to deal with all the legs and the segments.
Yeah.
So if you want to ensure the segments are the correct way and the correct and correctly positioned and everything else, then by all means that can be the thing that you are doing.
I can give it a shout, or at the very least I can help Trinix.
Yeah, grab one of the manual letters.
Like I say, it just like it's like a. I'm gonna say there's like I'm gonna say, even though it's like centipede, I'm gonna say you've probably got like 3 sections or segments.
Okay.
Because otherwise it gets a bit weird.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that there's like 3 kind of like almost like bulkhead wheels, like the things you'd normally have to like seal like a submarine door. Those like the lock wheels.
Oh yeah, like the.
I'm gonna say there's 3 of them that you can like rotate segments with.
Okay.
And so you man them and you get them to a position. Again, I'm not making you roll for any of this because
It's happening anyway.
Yay!
it's happening.
It's happening whether we like it or not.
Someone will need to make sure that the door to where all of the people are now below deck is shut. Just in case of stuff piling over the deck. Yeah.
That is fine. I
think maybe if there's like enough
I would
time,
say
Marius
Skipper,
might
but
run down to get ready to help the injured. Potentially.
I am going to say, if you want to, because obviously your job has literally been the thing you said you wanted to do. You've literally called into the speaking tube. You can just immediately just go running down below deck
Dive
to kind of
dive down the stairs.
Dive down the stairs and close the door behind you, because otherwise Trinix will be very,
Yeah.
very upset with you. Were you born? What the hell's the matter with you? Were you born in a barn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone to
And so,
her
yeah,
sort
I'm
of
gonna
emergency
say-
station.
Yeah, you gone to your emergency station. You got, and it's very tightly packed down here. There are far more people below deck than there should be.
Human sardines.
And there's one very, very just very upset child. He's ugly, crying everywhere. You know him, you love him. It's Jabriathan.
We won't go that
And
far.
yeah, he's like,
You know.
We know him.
yeah,
Know him.
Yeah.
Full stop.
you know him. We
tolerate
mildly
him.
accept his existence. But yeah, so you're down there. Tanny has ran away, so Skipper is T-posing in the corner.
Asserting dominance.
Understandable.
Exerting dominance with the T-pose.
Exerting dominance on the sea. Good luck with that.
I am going to say, by all means, we can retcon this if Skipper decides they want to do anything.
Yeah.
But I am going to say that this...
Is it time?
I'm going to share it with everyone and see how this works. If my internet will hold out for it. I just realized the little volume thing that was stuck on my bottom of my screen has disappeared now.
Yay!
I just realized that. So, is that going to work? Yeah, I'm going to say that with that, it starts. The ship is like just plummeting towards. It's on a weird kind of twist.
Mhm.
It's kind of like almost like lazy Susaning through the air.
Yep.
And it's like about to hit. I would like someone to roll me how the ship does with this. I want someone to roll me. What do we have here? I want someone to roll me 1d6 for the armor and 1d6 for the seals. Separately. So, if possible, one of you roll one of you roll another. You may fight for the privilege of rolling it. If you're just rolling a random dice, it's the big white button at the bottom. If you click help, it lets you
I
roll.
was just gonna click a button.
So, Eloise, have you got the other one? Or
Which one am I? Sorry, is it help? I'm clicking.
If you click help, it will roll. Like it'll pick up, and then you hit roll, and it will roll.
Well,
don't know if we decided
So-
which was which.
I'm going to say that, as I said, armor then seals. It's armor then seals. So Eloise, Tomirius
Yeah.
rolled. So you
built this piece of shit. Oh yeah, we did.
you smash onto the ocean. You smash onto the wave tops. You hear the sound of a lot of breaking branches and cracking timber as it lands heavily, but you do successfully manage to land it. I just need to quickly see what they recommend in terms of ship stuff.
We're definitely gonna have to upgrade
have a recommendation.
upgrade our seals when we have an opportunity.
Yep.
So the armor manages to. I'm going to say the manages to hold. It's a little bit the armor is a little bit damaged, but it's not broken. So it's not.
Turns out
So
the
you don't
seals
get
are
a
the crumple
rating gap.
zones of this ship.
Yeah, you don't. It's not like it's not damaged it to the point where it needs to be like. You might want to give it some TLC once you're away from danger,
It'll buff out.
but you're not going to have to. But it'll buff out. The seals, on the other hand, as Tamiris is down below deck, just like trying to keep people calm, and as the wind whistles by the.
I feel like we
By
go
the
zero
windows.
G at some point.
The windows go like dark with greenery, and there is like multiple almighty cracks as you see multiple holes have opened up in the under hull. And very shortly after, like branches, like the start of new growth.
Oh no!
Like the branches start and like immediately start just like snaking and crawling in, and like immediately start blooming into leaves. And so yeah,
That's not
you've
great.
got some breaches.
Oof.
Tom says, first step, repair the seals.
Yeah.
So you've landed. The legs have taken the brunt of the impact, so that the armor isn't massively damaged, but it did manage to land hard enough that the some of the seals and some of the planking of the below deck have ruptured and will need repair immediately. That's the point. I've not been ticking off the plate impact. Oh no! I'm going to say like 2 of those have gone in the meantime. I'm going to say 2 of them. Little cheeky
Oh
2.
dear, it's on its way.
But you have been flung out a little bit, so it's not on a direct collision course with you anymore. But it still might cause a wake that could do some damage or fling you over.
Yeah, we don't want to be close to that.
Nothing, Carl.
Can we get moving?
We have 2
you
problems. We've got the sea getting in, and we have the oncoming danger there.
And we have imminent death. So yeah, we've got who's doing what to help with both of these issues.
I guess sort of below deck. Obviously, some of the deck team are already launching into action, but maybe Tamiris and some of them are sort of pointing some of the passengers to like emergency kits or like like fire extinguishers being dotted around the place, like you say. Like grab those.
Yeah, like
seal it up.
you start getting the able-bodied to
Yeah, we muster
to help.
A bit of a crew
to help with the
ceiling,
beating back the encroaching sea and trying to get the patches sealed.
I don't know
Yeah.
why, but my brain is seeing it like spray foam. They're just like putting it in the crack.
I was just thinking of like my mum's garden shears with like a nice little flowery glove as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to make you roll to get these scared people to do that? I think I do. I think I do want you to roll something to.
Right. Can I?
So, do you have
roll with anything?
any edges that will? Do you have any edges that would help you?
I guess sort of both instinct and sharps could come into this. Because
Logic and wit and sense and intuition.
Planning.
I'd say yeah. So you've got.
either of those.
So you'll have one on your edge anyway.
Yeah.
And then what skills do you have that might convince or help calm people or whatever.
I mean, I do have sense, which includes like intuit and reaction. I don't know if tend to like
You do.
calm people into.
I do have 10.
I mean, you do have 10. I would allow for 10 because
sort of like calm the people enough to sort of like
you're calming. Like I said, these are the able-bodied people, so they know that they're able-bodied. These are the people who have been helping out in the settlement anyway. It's just you calm them down enough to make them realize, oh yeah, I can help here.
Yeah.
That's my theorizing of it.
No, let's go with that. Remind me how I rolled.
So yeah. So if you go onto the sidebar, you've got 10. If you right click it, it lets you add additional dice. So add one more.
Yeah.
Modify and just add one more. One more to say.
Oh, I see. Let's do that. Oh no, I don't know if I did that correctly. Hang on.
Nope, that rolled one.
There we go.
That's better.
Fuck.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, that's not fair.
No.
That's a disaster and a twist.
Really?
You're practically in a panic yourself.
So
and they get panicky.
So, I mean, the disaster is that you do not help the situation at all. These people who really should be level-headed and stuff are like in a blind panic at this, and what could the twist be, boys and girls? I'm gonna say boys, girls, others, beans, gentle beans.
Gentle beans.
What could the twist be?
I enjoy the idea that somehow, for reasons no one knows, Jabriathan's on it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Everyone else is panicking, and for some reason that kid has gone, this is my time.
Just stands up and is like, I'm Spartacus.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I accept this. Yeah. He pushes through the throng of panicking muscular men and women.
Just tears the kit, like the emergency kit, off the wall. Tomorrow sort of stands there out the gate, like, what the fuck?
Grabs like one of the saws for the hacking away, and just starts hacking at the branches, trying to crawl through the holes, and just like manages to like get the branches hacked away. Immediately, just shoves one of the broken planks onto the hole and starts just hammering away to seal it all up again, and just goes straight to another. He's on it. He's doing this shit because no grown up will.
You go, Jabrison.
Yeah.
So
there's that. That's happening below deck.
How are you guys doing up on the bridge?
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say also that like your deck crew are kind of like while mid hacking away and repairing as well.
They all pause for a brief moment.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
As Jabriathan steps forward and starts dealing with shit as well, they just kind of like are just staring utterly baffled at this small boy who was bawling his eyes out a minute ago. It's just like put everyone else to shame. Even the deck crew are doing good, but yeah, that happened. Meanwhile, up on the bridge, what the hell is going on, guys?
Which is going away from that button.
Yeah, we're getting the hell out of
dodge.
Getting the hell out of range of the plate and any sort of
debris
waves that it can create.
Getting out of this.
Yeah.
As far as possible.
I am going to ask. I am going to ask for one of you to roll me a 1d6 for your speed, because you are not a speedy vessel.
No.
You're very maneuverable, but you're not speedy.
Nah.
I nominate Tani or Sean since
Tanya, do you want to do it?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna get this out.
Louise and I did the other choice.
Good. You did do that thing.
Shit. 1d6, yeah? I shall roll on my tiny dice.
Oh, dice go!
5.
That's a good one.
5.
5.
That is a good one. That is.
They didn't let me down. The little dice didn't let me down.
That is.
Bit of a conflict.
That is
but...
That is a conflict. So I'm gonna say that yes, you start moving away from this plate, but you're not moving as fast as you could be.
Okay.
Like maybe you've not. Maybe in your panicked state you've not like pulled a lever correctly, or maybe you've just not positioned something right. But so you are moving, but not moving as fast as you could move.
Interesting.
And I'm going to go ahead and do a little nodule on that tracker. I'm going to delete the hitting the waves because you've already hit the waves. So yeah, the plate is just hurtling towards the top. It's about to hit, and you are, like I said, you are not in danger of being hit, but you, like I said, the wake that it might leave upon hitting the waves might do something bad.
Like a rogue
what
wave situation.
are you going? Like a rogue wave situation. What are you going to mother flipping do? Tuka turns into a duck.
So, if I'm understanding it correctly, we have a boat that would float on the water, and then the legs, I say the water, the leaves water, sink.
Yeah.
Anti-mass.
And then the legs are what is then moving it.
I guess they sort of propel us along.
But they basically, from what I understand of it and what I see of it, is that your hull sits on the top of the water, very much like a boat, like you said, like a normal boat. So it's like the very, very bottom of it sits kind of like down into the branches and leaves.
So would the legs be like a propeller in this situation?
The legs literally crawl on top of the waves, so so either managing to get onto like a solid, trying to get onto like a solid clump of leaves, or piercing down into some upper branches to drag it along. So yes, like essentially you crawl along, but you kind of like drag your belly through the upper leaves. Through I believe the thrash is the upper one.
I am kind of envisaging that, like, we would therefore potentially be able to try and ride some of the wake that comes off of the disc, because I doubt we'll be able to outrun it. So I'm wondering whether there's a way that we can keep moving forward and then essentially almost jump the ship by putting all the legs down at once to get it that final boost and onto the wave.
Surf's up.
But it sounds a bit more complicated.
It does. And I'm not sure what you would roll for that.
Oh, for surfing.
I mean, I possibly either want speed again or possibly tilt. Tilt is your maneuverability.
Ooh. That would be desirable.
I would probably say it's maneuverability.
Yay!
Because it's like you're trying to position yourself in such a way to get onto the wave.
Yeah.
Like either by jumping or by just positioning the ship in the right way that it can easily be kind of like almost crawled up the wave.
And with boat
so yeah, I'd
things,
probably
we
say
can't like add an edge or anything to it, can we?
nope. The ship has its own stats.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you can do. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can do to add anything because it's like you're just using what you've got.
Yeah.
So if you upgrade parts of your ship, it'll be better at those things. So if you upgrade the armor, it can resist damage better. If you upgrade its speed, it will move faster.
Yeah,
Like,
makes sense.
It's understood that you are doing when you're rolling for the ship, you are doing everything in your power, using all of your skill to do these things.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more you can add to it, really.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm
yeah,
just rolling a
I will
d6.
say not yet.
Okay.
Because the plate hasn't hit yet. It's about to. So you're like so at the moment you're preparing to maneuver.
Yeah.
And then Tamiris and Jabriathan are fighting back the waves
The
below deck.
surprising dream team.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
So Tamiris is
Enigma.
adopting Jabriathan now.
It's like, can we just
Just
bring this
saying.
guy onto the crew?
He's now
Hey kid,
he's
you
now
want
the
a
deck
job?
boy.
He's a pain in the ass
Boy.
until clutch
Uh,
moments. Seems like a fair
Is there
trade.
anything else anyone else? Is there anything else anyone else wants to attempt to do to prepare for this inevitability, or are we good to let the plate hit?
I'm gonna check if I have any brace. I do not have any brace.
Do I have any brace myself?
You have, I thought you have
I
at
believe
least
you
two
do.
brace.
I have 2 braces, yes.
Hey.
I also
It
have some
might be
braces.
worth Skipper
Why do I
running.
have braces? I don't have teeth.
It might be worth
Bracing
Skipper
everyone's teeth.
below deck then,
Yeah,
helping
let's
out.
go. We can do brace.
Brace for impact.
Oh,
Brace for
you
impact.
can. Do you want to brace for impact below deck, or in the bridge, or
I would
just
like to brace.
standing on the deck to be a show?
I would like to brace impact below deck, and potentially might have some people to protect as well when we brace.
That's
Because
fine.
vines.
You go fucking charging down below deck. You shove past the panicking people. You don't shove past Jabriathan because he's too busy doing shit and dealing with all the rubbish. And yeah, I will want your brace before the plate hits because I want your bracing. Obviously, again, if there's any edges that might add as well, but I don't know off the top of my head. What edges do you have? Load, damn you. Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
That's just making sure that I wasn't. I said my internet keeps going no for like a couple of seconds.
Well, that's so rude, internet.
So you've got your brace. and you've got iron. So yeah, you can roll like three d6.
Okay.
So click on your brace, right click on your brace, and modify roll.
Modify. Okay. Okay. No. And then press. How many help do I need or advantage? Just 3 or more? Or was it advantage?
No, 1.
1.
So it should roll your brace, and then you're modifying it to you're adding whatever you're adding to it. So there we go.
God damn it!
Every time.
dear.
Every time. I'm so tired.
I'm
So
just gonna sit in this corner.
you-
You know what, Louise? Let's just go and have a nap again. Let's go back to sleep.
These digital dice are loaded.
No. You don't get to rest. You get to fuck up like you've like you've done.
They are very
So,
opposite of resting.
You try to brace as best you can, but you can tell there's like you're not. You just like all the people running around panicking and trying to hide and trying to brace themselves. It's just not. It's probably not going to work. But you're doing whatever you can. And we do have a twist. What twist could occur?
Leviathan crashes through.
Yeah.
God
That
damn
is-
it!
in fact, in
Is there anything this
fact,
kid can't do?
that's why no. That's why you don't succeed. Is because as you're trying to brace for impact, Leviathan just shoves you out the way with a strength unknown to a small child. As he starts hacking away at one of the broken seals that has some growth coming through it, and starts trying to repair the seal that you didn't know you were stood in front of. So yeah,
God damn it.
that happened. And with that, I'm going to do the last little pip on this tracker as you're piloting away as quickly as your little scurrying legs can carry you. There is just this. It's like a scene out of Independence Day, as the big disc collides with the treetop, and this like ripple of greenery emanates out from it. As this plate, just like all the houses that were sat on top of it that didn't slide off into the sea, have are now being just swept away by this green enveloping this plate, and this wave just ripples out. This pretty big, but you might be able to get on it.
Good.
So I'm going to want a roll for the ship's tilt, which is 3d6.
Am I doing that one?
I believe because it was your plan, you get to roll it.
So,
Also, out of fairness, everyone else has rolled something from the ship.
well, yeah. So I need to click the thing at the bottom. Then I
And
need
just
to
click
click
help. Just click help
twice?
3 times. 3 times,
3 times. Okay.
I think. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it's 3 times because it's 1 dice per help.
Yeah.
As standard, you're rolling nothing. Ooh!
Why?
What is it
Why?
with all the twists on twos?
It's not a disaster, at least.
It's not a disaster, but somehow you just keep getting twists, and it twists on 2s. We've had an inordinate amount of 2s.
Maybe I'm half tempted to suggest swoobs.
Come on,
Swoop!
let's twist
Swoop!
again.
So you turn the ship in like to a angle that you believe you can get the ship onto this wave,
Mhm.
and the wave rushes towards the ship, and it gets closer and closer, and you're just trying to maintain the ship, and just as it's about to hit, because the way I'm seeing it is it's going to hit kind of your back left corner of the ship.
Okay.
And as you're just like preparing it to get to like to for the ship to get on there, you suddenly realize you haven't got the ship. You haven't the legs are still trying to walk forward. It's going to fuck things up. So you try and shunt them into crawling kind of backwards,
Yeah.
or at least just trying to stabilize. And you do that just a tad too late. You still manage it. You still like the legs do kind of engage and start kind of like trying to crawl back onto the wave, and then you shunt them back to moving forward to kind of just kind of like ride the wave out.
Yeah.
But I will say that due to that, your one of your like as the wave kind of hits and the legs start trying to, you do hear kind of like a horrible wrenching metallic sound as one or two of the legs may have gotten a bit damaged.
Okay.
Which this is proper damage. It's been marked on its sheet and everything, so no. No. Below deck as this is happening, like you get the bracing, like some of the townsfolk have managed to brace themselves. A lot of them have been kind of knocked over as the ship kind of lurches to kind of crest to this wave, and the and Skipper just utterly fucking eats shit on the floor doing the dinosaur because Jabriaton pushed them riggedy wrecked. Do I want? No, I'm not gonna make you take damage for it. It's just you've sprawled onto the floor among a good number of other people. Do I want Tamiris to have rolled something to not? Am I feeling cruel? Am I feeling cruel?
I don't know, are you?
Let's have a
How
look
are
at
you
what
feeling
they.
today?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
Oh God, that's great. I'm also I'm just gonna say that because obviously you didn't brace or anything like that, you also fall onto the ground. You don't hurt yourself,
That's fair enough.
but I say you don't hurt. I feel both you do kind of hurt yourself, but it's kind of superficial.
Just like a bump and scratches.
A bump and scratch is not. The bump and scratch sounds like a euphemism of some kind. But yeah, so it's not anything serious. But you crest this wave, and just the wave continues along for a bit. It starts petering out, and you manage to get this wave to settle. Well, you don't manage to get it to settle. It settles on its own eventually, and you've managed to get through.
Phew.
Nice.
As Tuka and Trinix look back to where the town used to be, you just see kind of the plate just like it's kind of like the very, very back edge of the plate is sticking out of the waves.
Yeah.
And just like occasionally there'll just be from the distance just an almighty snap, and it will just suddenly shunt downwards a bit more. But that's not the main thing you see. The main thing that really draws your attention is on top of the mountain where the plate used to sit is a shape. Kind of a odd, kind of squatting shape. It's kind of from this distance, it's kind of got green and brown, and it's got like something, a couple of things jutting from its body.
What kind of size are we talking?
It's big. It's like it's squatting on top of this mountain where the plate used to sit, and it's pretty much
you at this point.
And it's pretty much taking up the entire mountaintop.
Oh lordy. Big.
And I am going to. Can I put this? I'm going to. And so. And upon looking at it, you get more, and you can see these bright blue, glowing eyes.
Oh.
But they're not. But they're not where eyes normally would be. They're like dotted oddly around its head, but at least you assume a head. And I'm going to put that into the chat.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
You.
Yep, that's big.
Yep.
Oh.
Human. I love the little human for scale.
Yeah.
That's appreciated.
Did you do this?
I did draw this.
This is so cool.
Looks cute, and I kind of want to pat it.
It's kind of friend-shaped.
Is it friend-shaped?
I mean, it just trashed this town, so I'm not sure it's friend-shaped.
Friend-shaped, but not friend-minded.
I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe he has a good reason.
And this thing just kind of sits there, kind of kind of lifts itself up on its front legs and lets out this bellow. It's kind of like bestial. It's not even really a roar. It's just kind of just like almost like a very loud war horn.
That's bad. That's usually isn't that you? I thought war horns were when you're summoning people to go war. So I'm like, that's bad. We don't like that.
And it kind of like turns. It like the more you look at it, the more you swear it's looking at you.
Oh no!
This is fine.
But then it kind of like moves its gaze away, and kind of just leaps off the mountaintop, but at an angle. Kind of, you're going kind of like if you're kind of like going straight away from the mountaintop now. It kind of goes just a little bit askew, like it's not going exactly the same way as you, but
we may end up going to similar places.
It may end up going to similar places. And just dives off, plummets through the waves. And there is a big wave ripples out, but it's not as big as the plate. Almost like it's almost it's like the plate was a giant bit of rock that didn't try to aerodynamically go through this.
Oh dear.
Through this thing. Where this thing, even though it is big and bulky, it did manage to go through with very minimal resistance. And with that, it's gone. And And with that, I'm going to change the scene. Now, this isn't where you are with the picture. I'm just going to point it out. It's not where you are, but this is the area that you are in. And as you get to breathe, and you realize that danger is now past, and you find yourself with a couple of ships nearby, the other ships that managed to get away from the settlement, are just floating on the waves, catching your breath, breathing, calming down. And you've survived the fall of Gogar's retreat.
Barely, but we did it.
So we described what the other two saw above deck. What did the other two below deck do once they pick themselves? What do they do once they pick themselves up and dust themselves off?
Yeah, I think Tamaris is immediately going to go into first aid mode.
Just before you go say, just go into a fetal position on the floor.
I mean, that is part of the course for her at the moment. Considering that, like, she's not been on the ship for very long at all.
You have not.
She's regretting some of her life choices right now.
Aww.
So, I'm going to say...
He's putting on a brave face.
I'm going to make you roll something
Okay.
to do some tending, because I feel this will be a tend roll, and any edge you might have that will deal with it.
It's still on instinct, but I think that's still okay.
I would say so. Yeah, intuition and reaction. Yeah, that is a triumph.
Oh, I saw that too, and I was just about through.
That is a triumph, and it's no twist.
Yes.
So yeah, you just
Thank the dice gods.
As you pick yourself up, you just flick into doctor mode. Doctor mode activated.
The training just kicks in.
And you just
like,
start
deal with
going.
This now, cry about trauma later.
Yeah, and you start going from person to person. Like you even like go to Skipper and make sure they're all right, and you go from person. Then there's a couple of possible sprains, some more serious injuries from some of the people, like especially any of the any elderly people that you took on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just immediately start tending to people, and all the people that were panicking before that you inadvertently got to panic, they calm down as you start like tending to them and calming them down, and treating the cuts, bruises, and sprains, and you possibly got there's possibly a couple of breaks, like a broken arm and a leg here and there.
She'll like splint things, give them some pain relief, stuff like that.
And,
I like to think that Debriathan's just sort of like crashed out in the corner. He's just having a nap.
Yeah, the seals have been sealed
somehow.
That's good.
And he's just like he's having a like full nap, like he is out for the count, like sleeping like the literal baby he is.
Like the little baby he is, and yes, Skipper, is there anything you're doing while you're dusting yourself and picking yourself up?
Gonna help certain people. I'm assuming if we're in a certain area, Skipper's gonna help get people off the ship and such. And
you're literally on the open ocean, the open sea.
Yeah, more likely probably like sort them out, making sure like no one's been injured.
Just give us a say. Well, thanks for coming aboard, chucking them overboard.
more like they would probably like check if anyone's got any injuries, like help out Thomas for any kind of hey, maybe like give him some. They would like give some people some stuff and anything like that.
Yeah, helping out with simple things. calling Tamiris over if there's anything more serious that you can't deal with. So and the I'm gonna say the deck crew are also they're really not helping with injuries because those guys really do not know how a person works. So
rats better?
They know rats better, and the engines even better than that, and the mechanical parts of the ship. But yeah, they'll just be kind of. I suppose they will kind of just go around, just like again, also like Skipper, just like walking up to a person. You're right. Especially, what was his name again? Oh god damn it! Hang on. Need to find my NPCs.
Just checking all the limbs are attached because they know that people should have.
Yeah,
they know that limbs.
They know that some people should have 2. A couple of people might have 3, but it's usually 2. Where are their names again? I've forgotten their names. I keep forgetting their names. But yeah, like Dirtha, who's like a young, ardent man, with like brown hair and like a short beard, and he's he's literally just going up to people, going, "You right? Good." Walking off. Like, Takla, who is a gal, like an older gal with like a tendril beard going on. He's being a lot more friendly and a lot more jovial with people and like making sure they're okay, and staying with anyone who's really rattled and things like that.
What's the option as far as communicating between boats from a distance?
Oh, we have the signaling.
You do indeed have signaling.
You need me to get on the signaling?
Do I do a thing?
I feel like we should signal partly to meet up, but partly also so that the parents know that we've got Gibraltar.
Yeah. Can we I don't know if we have I guess we have a Morse lamp
specifically as well.
Yeah, we have the shuttle lamp, so we can sort of.
You got shuttle lamps too.
The other vessels.
Which especially how it's getting in the day. I'd say that it's the sun isn't it's getting later in the day, so it's getting it's at that point where it's like getting a tiny bit dark enough that the shutter lamps are able to be utilized very effectively. Obviously, complete darkness is even better, but the shutter lamps will work. So yeah, you are able to. Do I want to make you roll for the shatter lamps? I don't know what I'd make. I don't know what I'd make you roll for shutter lamps, other than signaling. So I don't believe there's anything really I can make you roll for it. And I don't. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's signaling. You are, again, all of you have been on here long enough. Maybe not Tamiris, but the rest of you have probably been on long enough that you know how to signal.
Yeah.
There's no pressure right now.
Yeah, the danger is the danger is pretty much past.
No.
And so you kind of and so are you trying to signal to kind of get all the boats to come together?
Yeah.
To so that passengers can be exchanged and yeah.
Passengers can be exchanged. We can also even the numbers out on the boats so that people aren't all piled on.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're easily able to organize that. It takes a while for ships to come together and things like that. I need to open something up in my interwebs because I have a thing for this. Ships. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil?
Where's the pencil? Sean, did it fall overboard?
It didn't. I got my pencil. I found it. So bear with me one moment. Oh. Da, 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 da. So yeah, you start getting these ships start coming together. They're all kinds of shapes and sizes. Like some of them have kind of the normal kind of saw prow at the front. Others have weird kind of grappling systems that literally just keep like firing out grappling hooks to drag the ship forward.
Interesting.
Some have similar to you, like legs to pull you along, but they're all at the front. So they just like kind of crawl from the front, crawl you along. But yeah, they slowly but surely, and you got big ships, small ships, some as big as your head. And yeah, you get them all together, and like I said, it takes a while. It takes probably a good hour or so to finally get everyone together and to like get ropes passed through all the ships to kind of like get them all together. And yeah, you've got, I'm going to say there's probably a good 5 ships that have all kind of come together.
Has any of the ships got like one of the head townsfolk aboard, like
yes.
someone who would keep track of who's in town, things like that?
Yeah, you find like on one of the ships, a ship called the Clawed Ornail. There is Jahan, the Ekdus elder that I believe it was I believe it was Tuka.
Persuaded to let me get yay.
Yeah. Tuka, and I think it was Skipper was with you then, wasn't it? I think
so.
Yeah, but yeah, that elder is on that ship, and he's kind of like, as the ships kind of come together and everything, he does immediately start kind of like walking around all the ships, kind of like looking around, kind of muttering to himself. He's not like, he doesn't like he's specifically looking for anyone in particular, but I think he is kind of almost doing a head count to see if there's anyone who isn't there.
We specifically saw our captain not get off the ship, right? Off the plate.
The last you saw of him, he literally started the cranes and things to get the ship lowered down. And he was still on when the settlement got hit initially and the plate started sliding. And he tossed you a locket and instructed you to get it to his wife.
Okay.
And that was the last you saw of him, primarily because you were very busy trying to get the ship to not completely be destroyed upon impact.
Yeah.
So currently, you don't actually know what's happened to him.
Yeah. In which case, I'd like to just have a talk with other captains, and just A, see if any of them saw him, and B, if not, then to keep an eye out.
Sounds like Trinix is going to be the new captain.
Bear with me.
Your time has come.
Captain.
That also doesn't sound like
I am the captain now.
Well, that was the
Johnson.
thing. That was the thing. If you remember correctly, he was going to be naming a successor once he got back to his home settlement.
Oh,
no.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. So now, no
Fight to
one
the
will
death.
ever know.
There can only be one.
I just quickly...
Wait, he was one last trip away from retirement? Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
you want to know? You want to know the really funny thing? The settlement in question is 2 days away.
We
He
can
was
figure
2
out
days.
a way to
He
it.
was 2
He's
days
2
away
days
from
away.
retirement.
No.
I mean, there's a chart in here that'll point us the right direction to go there.
Yeah, he has like a chart. He had a chart. Possibly still has a chart. Because, like I said, you don't know what's happened to him. So
He's too old for this.
he was too old for this shit. But yeah, so you get not Tamiris. Fucking Trinix.
Too many T's. So many T's.
Too many fucking T's. Trinix, you said you wanted to go and talk with the like other captains and things.
Yeah.
You go striding up like you own the place. And the other captains have already kind of gathered.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said there were 5 other ships, didn't I?
I believe so, yes.
If I didn't, you've come together with 5 other ships. If I didn't say that
Have we
already.
returned Jabriathan with his parents?
I'm leaving that to you guys.
Well, the
Alright.
parents coming to
No,
us.
it seems like we get a success, but with a twist.
We're going to deal with the captains first.
Okay.
Then we'll deal with the
Okay.
with the possibly heart-wrenching reuniting of Jabriathan and his parents. So, Trinix, you go up to the little crowd where these captains have all gathered. There are, weirdly, pretty much like they cover a decent gamut of the various species of the Wildsea. Conveniently, from the generator I used to make them. You have Icrio, the captain of the Clawed Ornail, who's a kind of a very tall, lanky Salicrae.
Cool.
Who's like he's not won the lottery of skin. He's got like a body made out of silk, spider silk.
So soft.
And kind of he's got like his head is kind of weirdly misshapen. It's still roughly human sized, but it's not the right shape. And he kind of like stands kind of like a weird angle, like one of his arms is kind of always kind of crooked.
Yeah.
So it's him. There is Loberg, an ironbound, who's kind of just made out of various food containers.
Ooh.
Like mostly just like barrels and boxes, like all of them like marked with like shatter pears and like ale and
My brain immediately went to like takeaway pizza boxes.
Oh,
not takeaway
I
pizza
Not
boxes.
the vibe.
Uh,
I assumed it was
It's
more
like-
tins of tuna.
and he is captain of the Wealth Pain. You've got also
It was that wealth pain?
Wealth Pain, as in pain in your wealth.
Wealth causes pain.
You then got
That's wealth that
Seashore.
is feeling the pain.
You've got Seashore, who is a Mothrin, who is bright red,
Ooh.
with a lot of blue kind of markings all over them, especially over their wings. It's kind of like a weird
Wow,
spiral,
you are
intricate,
tiring to look at.
like
Very
weird
aesthetically
spiraling, intricate, pattern on
Mhm.
their wings. And they are the captain of the chipped rootquake.
Ooh.
I'm running out of room. You've got Creamer, who is a ardent lady, and she is built like a brick shithouse. She's just this massive woman, like very muscular, like
Oh yes.
most likely from the mountains. You would gather just from looking at her.
Giant lady.
And she is the captain of the coated Krezrin.
Okay.
Not that you need to know all this, but I'm doing it because
No,
fuck
we need the
you.
law.
It's cool. I like it.
You like the law.
Also, giant woman. I'm sold.
Also, giant woman.
Giant woman. Yes,
Giant
please.
woman.
All I wanna do.
And then finally, the last of the ships is captained by Romina, who is an Actus. Again, much like the Ikriko, the Salikre, very tall, but that's kind of par for the course for a lot of Ectus. Very slender, a lot of blooms across her kind of collarbone, what would be a collarbone, and shoulders.
Yeah.
A lot of like cactus blooms, and then
Oh.
kind of like one large bloom on like the top back of her head, which kind of almost gives the impression of like long flowing hair.
Cool.
And she is the captain of the Metal Air. And yeah, they are, as you approach, they're all kind of like just huddled together. Not like in a don't bother us kind of way, but kind of just like all stood near each other. Just like all just muttering and talking to each
Debriefing.
other. Yeah, debriefing. And they notice you arrive. With
Oh Lord, I've been noticed.
I know. Oh God, Senpai has noticed me.
I'm being perceived.
So Ikriko like immediately turns to you and just like, hello. You are of the Verdant Nebuchadnezzar, correct? With a
Yes.
voice with as horrible as it sounds, the voice of a million spiders.
Oh no.
I mean, I should be used to it because I'm a million bees.
You are a
so,
million bees, but
you know.
Covered bees.
Please.
Not the bees.
so yeah,
Still unnerving, but you know.
yeah.
Yes. My name is Trinix, and at present our captain is missing.
And like Loberg, like try to the Mard is missing. Ooh, this is unfortunate. Do you have any idea where he might be? Where he was when you last saw him?
He was helping to get our ship being lowered. And that was really the last that we saw of him.
I see.
We were fighting to get as many people off the disc as possible.
It's like Romina. Yes, it was unfortunate to get them. It was very hard to get as many on board as we'd like. I think we might have gotten them all, but it's very hard to tell. But it's a shame about the captain. Demard was a good man. Or Lobug, there's no guarantee he's dead yet. He might still be alive. He may have found refuge in one of the houses that got pulled under. And they all just kind of mutter, yeah.
I hope that's the case. Though I do have to ask, if that is the case, what are his chances? What?
The seashore, the Mothrin, like strokes there. They've got kind of like the fuzz near their face, kind of like is kind of plaited to make kind of a little stringy beard. They're kind of like stroking along their little beard. And he might have a chance. Demard is good at surviving. He's survived a lot. I was about to say survived worse. I don't think he survived as bad as this. But he is a fighter. He might have been able to get into somewhere, but getting him out again is the problem. Prima, you might. Do you have any means to possibly look? And Prima, large, muscular woman. Try not to perv too hard, everyone. Just kind of, she's just like stood there, cross-armed. This is, Prima will get him out if he is there.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, she immediately walks off a little ways, barks orders at a bunch of some crew members that were kind of just helping people. Just like immediately barks a bunch of orders at them in like just very quickly, just a bunch of like things of get this ready, do this, make sure this is running properly. We're going to be moving out as quickly as we can. And yeah, is immediately her crew, like all these various different crew members that you're seeing dotted around. You can tell which ones are hers immediately because they immediately start moving like they have a purpose.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Seashore is just like immediately like, well, if he's there, she'll find him.
Okay.
So Creamer's one of the best dredgers in the business. She'll if she can get him out, she'll find him. And obviously, same with any other survivors there might be. Admittedly, I don't know what the survival rate of others will be, but Damad has a chance at the very least, and he might have even found people and helped them survive.
I hope so.
Loberg kind of like puts this big iron-bound hand made of various little, like his palm is like a bread box, and his fingers are like made of like hundreds of like food skewers.
Nice.
And just like claps you on your shoulder, your tiny bee-filled shoulder.
Oh.
Says, "Don't worry. We'll find him if he's there.
Aw.
And even if he's not with us anymore, we'll at least be able to bring him to his family.
Aw.
Speaking of which, before we lost sight of him, he gave me this, and we'll show them the locket. To give to his family. I don't know. I don't suppose you would be able to just make sure that we'll be headed in the right direction to be able to make that delivery.
I assume we at least know the name of the destination.
Like, I feel he probably would have mentioned it to you, yeah.
I assume most of us have at the very least been there before in our travels.
Quite possibly. There's a very high chance that some of you have already met his wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, I'm trying to think which one was like, screw it. I'm going to say, just to continue with the voice of a million spiders, Ikriko kind of pipes up. I believe he was in High Cross, yes. That would be, kind of like looks around that way and points. And you can see, like, in the very, very far distance, kind of a almost cream or white structure sticking out of the waves. And those who've been there know that High Cross is built into an ancient wall, or the ruins of an ancient wall. But more importantly for you, Trinic, you realize that's the way the creature went.
Oh
Oh, fuck.
no! Ah!
Pardon my
I
French.
guess we have a time limit?
And also our ship is damaged.
Yeah, our ship's not doing so great. But also that creature, do you know what it is?
I keep forgetting their names. I'm gonna have to make NPC sheets for all these people. Loberg. I've never seen such a creature as that. And Seashore's letting me do. Well, it was definitely a Leviathan. That's for certain. There's no way he could be anything but a Leviathan.
Yeah.
And Ramina is just like, wow, but it doesn't sound like any I've ever seen before. I've never seen one like that.
It's it was also headed that way and points in the same direction.
Well,
Do
we better get
we
moving.
have the ability to contact ahead to give them any warning?
Don't think so. I think that's why effectively that's why word bearers are such a big deal.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I mean, Ikriko, your ship's the smallest. Is it? Could you possibly, if you beelined it, could you get there?
Bees.
It would be difficult. I might be able to get my ship closer and then send an outrider, which will be a lot quicker. But it would be touch and go.
It shall be adventurous. Skipper finally perks up.
Oh.
After all that crap.
Giving them some sort of heads up would at least mean they can attempt to make some sort of plan.
Ikriko, I will do what I can. It's the least I can do. High Cross even with a creature that size, High Cross should be okay. They are far larger than this settlement was. But even so, I believe we should go. And he also peels off, and not as brusque and loud as Krima was, and just immediately starts kind of like waving crew members through. And luckily, his ship is on one of the outer edges of this little raft that you've created, and just like immediately gets his crew on board. Get all the refugees have already been taken off of his ship, and they immediately turn, and with quite a lot of speed, because it's a very small ship, just start like going as quickly as they can in the direction of High Cross and the creature in question. Anything else you want to talk to these lovely people about?
By time and address.
What was the conclusion about where the Gibraltar family is going?
We've
how's that again?
not within a couple of minutes of being like docked together, the Gibraltar is like up, out, looking around, looking for his family, and the man who came along earlier, like when you were in the festival, comes along and like, oh, Gibraltar, and just like goes running up, and Gibraltar runs to him, and he grab the dad, picks him up in his arms, and at that moment as well, Gibraltar, stop! And it's like, oh, Janice! And and the mum and the dad and Gibraltar all get together, and they all hug.
This is the story everyone wanted.
This is the story everyone
This
wanted.
is the story
We're not going to
wanted to finish.
This is
Campaign
this
over.
Is, like, campaign over. Scob, Janice, and Gibraltar have gotten back together.
So it does beg another question, just like, okay, so where are people with refugees going? So like there are like two important things now. One, high check the word name again. High Cross. Two, finding these people someplace to go.
Well, if you're near the captain's been asking that, they would give their suggestions, but you're not.
Yeah, I'm open to help.
So yeah, I assume at this point, kind of most of you have kind of conglomerated around the captains.
Stuff is going on.
So yeah, the remaining captains. I mean, Creamer's not gone yet, but she is like occupied, like pointing people out and getting people to prepare things, and you can see them kind of buzzing around her ship, which is one of the biggest ships of this group.
Yeah.
Like, it's a large vessel with a big crane that kind of folds down, but they're kind of in the middle of getting it to like rise back up so that it's going to be usable at a moment's notice. But yeah, so Loberg, Seashore, and Ramina are still there, and like Creamer to an extent. But yeah, upon like asking about the refugees, it's like, well, the best place for them would be High Cross. There is Marrow, but it's a bit harder to get to.
Dredge noise in the distance.
See what this one is as well. So, and Seashore pipes up upon Loberg's kind of muttering and not being. So, realistically speaking, the best place is Highcross, so long as it's not too badly
destroyed by Leviathan.
It as we said, it's like Highcross should be fine. But you still don't want a Leviathan hanging around it. It's one of the one of the better one of the better uh, one of the better territories and things of the Foxloft. I mean, obviously, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, there's Marrow, but it's not exactly the nicest of places, and they're not exactly the friendliest there.
How
To say they're not to say they're evil. It's just that it's run by the hunting families, so they want people to prove their worth and stuff. Which a bunch of refugees.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that's going to go
not your
down
ideal
well.
destination for
Yeah,
taking refugees.
the best place is Highcross and specifically Tall Mauser, which is the main port.
I guess in which case we travel as a group to get there.
Convoy.
Yeah, actually, if we take if we get that way to Lobos, yes, if we take all the refugees from Krima and split them between the rest of us, we can head to Tall Mauser.
It also sounds like you knew a bit about Leviathans. How does one struggles to find a verb for handling a Leviathan or
Wrangle a Leviathan.
It depends. Like they all kind of like look at each other, kind of like trying to think of the words. Like Ramina's like, you'd say it really depends on the Seashore. Like it really it differs from Leviathan to Leviathan. Really, I mean, I've not personally dealt with many of them. I just know a bit about it. You don't become a captain without not finding out a bit about Leviathans.
So what are some of the options then, I suppose?
Well, you got ones that are just going to attack you. Those ones you can only like either outrun or fight off, like damage them enough that they think it's better just to leave you alone. Low bugs, there are the ones that are more of a force of nature that there's not much you can do about that except escape their area of influence. And then Ramina is like, there are the ones that are kind of neutral. They'll leave you alone so long as you leave them alone. And then, of course, there are the intelligent ones that you might be able to make a deal with. But I don't know what kind this is.
Did anyone else feel like it was looking at you, looking at us at one point? Unadvised. I feel like it could have been looking at everyone.
It's. I felt that. I felt it too. Almost had a look of just. I'm not sure. It was like a look of hunger.
And that's when you have sent the items out to sea at this festival that goes on. That's not. Have you ever seen the Leviathan that they're
Oh,
working to appease?
I've never seen it. I don't believe any of it. Like the other two is no, never seen it. No, never seen it. Like it's.
So,
I mean, this was. I believe this festival is a good century or so old. It's the best person to ask about that would be Jahan. He's been here the whole time, I believe.
I take it that's the elder.
Yes, the elder. But I've been here a couple of spring bloom festivals, and I've never seen anything like this happen.
yeah.
It's beginning to worry that about how that giving back the starry loot will be necessary.
Well, is there anything else you young people require?
I guess we should find the elder. Oh.
As long as we're happy with the evening out of people between ships.
That's fine. It's like Seashore's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll handle all that. These two need to get their ships in order. I'll get people. Well, actually, I'll come with you because I need to talk to Jahan and make sure we've not got people missing.
Yeah, okay.
And so Seashore kind of like has a very jaunty walk, like moves his arms far more than necessary as he walks along. And yeah, you quickly find Jahan, who's like I said, when you first saw him, when you first got the ships together, he was kind of going around muttering and kind of like making sure people were all around and stuff. He's now kind of sat on like a box on one of the ships,
Yeah.
just kind of like kind of breathing heavily because like yeah, kind of seems a bit tired.
Understandable.
And as he notices you approach, he goes, "Ah, hello, child." He tries to go to stand up to speak with you.
I will go and sit next to him and just say it's okay. Stay seated and rest.
You're very kind to an old man. And he kind of like pats your hand. He's like, God, this is, and once again, he's an Ectus, so he is really big. So his hand just dwarfs yours. It's like,
Yep.
what can I help you with, my child?
For one, I think I saw you going around and checking for people missing. How are we doing on numbers?
Yes. It appears we did rather well, but not as well as I'd hoped. At least 15 missing.
Okay. Looks back at the other captain that came over. I guess we need to have one boat searching the area in case other people are still on the island or
No, that's fine. We'll get do you have like a list, Jahan? Yes, I was making one as I was going round. He just has this little scroll of paper that he hands to Seashore. He says, right, I'll get this to Krima. She has all the ships she'll need to do a full search of the area. She'll have this. Don't you worry.
Cool.
And he jauntily jogs off. Like of all the like kind of the dourness and solemnness that's happening on these ships, his walk and jog and thing are just completely out of place. Just like he looks like he's having a lot of fun, even though you know he's probably not.
He just walks like he's having a jolly old day.
Yeah.
Understandable. While we're here, that creature, do you know anything about it?
Oh. Personally, I've never seen such a thing. It does have similarities to the legends of Kadrath, but it's weird. It's not quite right. But of course, that is the problem with legends, isn't it, my child? That they are subject to hearsay.
Yes.
So, for all I know, that was Kadrath.
And so remind me, this was the one that your offerings were for, correct?
Yes. The legend was that Kadrath, legend was that there were bandits roaming these immediate seas around Gogar's retreat. And the people were lost. We were prisoners in our own settlement. Anyone attempting to leave was either extorted or robbed outright. And then this Leviathan, this creature, it suddenly appeared. Came, we don't know from where, and just started attacking the bandits. Only the bandits. Our ships were always left alone, and other ships were left alone, but if there were a bandit, they were immediately dragged below the waves and attacked. We rejoiced and gave thanks to it by an offering. And it slowly became the Kadrath's gift that you saw today.
Yeah. That's understandable. Can you think of any reason why it would be heading towards... Can't remember the name of the place.
High Cross.
High
Specifically, towards Tall Mauser. Yeah.
That's the last direction we saw it heading.
I cannot think why it would want to go there. For all we know, it's been around these seas, this territory, for the last few centuries, so far as we are aware. Of course, admittedly, we don't know.
Yeah.
The last time it was sighted was over 100 years ago. I don't know what could have happened to call if this creature is Kadrath, which it does seem to be. I don't know what could have happened to make it want to attack us or go towards Tall Mauser.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've set
Go
up
on.
a group for searching. We've set up a ship going ahead to warn people that the creature is on its way. Whether they make that in time or not, only time will tell. And we're splitting people between our ships, and we'll also make our way that way. Just so that you know what the plans are, because I'm assuming the townsfolk will probably look to you for guidance.
That they will. That they will. It is... It is a shame of what has happened. But we will persevere, as we all must upon the waves.
Yeah.
And kind of again puts his hand on your hands. And we are all very grateful for you and the other captain's kindness.
I know it's what our captain would have wanted at the very least.
Which is a point. Where is Damad? I've not seen him.
Oh, no.
The last we saw him was on the disc.
Oh, no, I am sorry, my child.
Not the name of the captain, but someone is looking.
It's, but it, as Seashore says, Krima is very good at what she does. If Damad is alive, she will find him. And the others, hopefully. I really do hope.
Yeah. Yeah. Time will tell. He was just so close to home, you know.
Retiring, I thought you were going to say.
He was 2 days away from retirement.
I don't know. Would we have known he was that close to retirement?
You knew that when you had to stop at Gogar's retreat, you were on your way to his home at Tall Mauser.
Yeah, but
And-
not
and he-
necessarily why.
And he had intimated that he was retiring, and had intimated that one of you would be taking over. But he was only going to reveal who he was choosing once he returned home. Whether that was because he hadn't decided yet, or whether he was just had a flair for the dramatic, you don't know.
He was close to retiring.
Ah. Well, if anyone deserved it, it most certainly was him. He plied these waves for a long while.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. And if not, I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted to go any other way.
He was tough, that's for sure. Hopefully he proves that he is still tough.
With any luck. But we'll see. But I suppose we should get my people split among the ships. He kind of like braces on his knees and heaves himself back up. Well, come on then. And he kind of like plods his way towards the where like the captains have started trying to gather the refugees up. And not going to roleplay the entire thing. They explain what's happening. They explain not that the creature is heading towards Tall Mauser. They don't mention that part.
Yeah, I feel like they don't need to know that bit.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, guys. We're just going in the direction of where the big evil thing that just flattened your town is going.
It's either going to be a force of nature or something we can negotiate with.
Between you, once again, probably takes like another hour to get everyone milling around, with Jahan kind of being the foreman, making sure that everyone's getting people to be on the right ship, even though he's told everyone what ship, told everyone who's on what ship. He keeps finding people trying to get onto other ships. He's like, no, please go on to the ship you were told. It's no, you're on the wealth pane. You're not on the you're not on the chipped rootquake. You're on the metal air. Go on to the metal air. So, and after an hour of toing and froing and all that, the ships are untethered, and I keep putting my notes down and then immediately needing them again.
Murphy's Law.
The Coat Krezerin, which is Creamer's ship, as you're all kind of sailing off towards Tall Mauser and High Cross, you her ship turns in a wide turn and starts heading back toward the ruins of Gogar's retreat, while the rest of you start heading toward Tall Mauser and High Cross to find out what is happening with that particular place, whether it's been attacked, whether it's going to be attacked,
Whether everything's just fine.
Whether everything's just fine. But I believe it's a good point to call a close to tonight. As you head off in your small fleet, in your small fleet of ships, to head towards Tall Mauser and some worrisome news to your captain's wife.
Not the wife.
Part 1. This is from your husband. Part 2. Okay, we might the problem might be here now.
Part 3. Who's taking over the ship?
Who's taking over the ship? Who is taking over the ship?
I nominate Trinix.
Is it Officer Barbrady, Mistress?
Bob.
Oh, I think
is it Scob? Is it Jabriathan?
Fucking Jabriathan. He's somehow grown up quickly.
From the sounds of it, Jabriathan can run the ship, so...
Jabriathan somehow has grown a beard in the 2 days it takes to get to the island.
He's got a giant moustache all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody runs up to him, whips off the fake moustache. Give that back.
Only to show there's an even more impressive moustache underneath.
So, I'm back. I mean, that's fairly obvious because I've been interacting for a few minutes. But I'm back because it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. And we are 5 people away from 400.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, y'all.
It's pretty cool.
We have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing and things that we're doing. We have a YouTube that you can go to catch up on all of the previous things that we have done. And we have a website where we post almost all of the stuff that we do goes on the website. Videos, audio, photos, character profiles that probably work eventually. We're getting there. We have events that we're going to be at, such as the fact that myself and Ben are going to be at BardsCon this weekend in Brentwood. If you are in the Essex sort of area near Brentwood, come on down. It's going to be 2 days of board games, role-playing games. We're going to be there, which hopefully is a draw for some people. Ben and I are both going to be running D&D games each. I'm going to be running a Daggerheart game as well. Ben is going to be running a game of You Son of a Bitch, I'm In. We're both going to be part of a live podcast on the stage at the show on the Saturday evening, where we will be doing sort of a Council of Tamranor world-building session.
Nice.
I have plans. We'll see how that goes. And then also on the Sunday, a RPG improv group are going to be around doing a live improvised RPG thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that entails. But
All RPGs were improvised to a degree.
Yep. I say tune in. Head along to find out what it means. We're going to look at the credits now. And I'm going to see if I can press that button to see if it will get the new ones. Nope. Okay. That is fair. You do you. Credit screen. I'll just tell you what all the things that are coming up are. Tomorrow night, Dragon Age Inquisition should be occurring. I am very close to the end of completing all of the side quests. And so we'll be possibly finishing them off this week and then going into the end game. We'll see how that goes. On Wednesday, we'll be back with Midweek Minecraft, where I think this time I'm going to look at building the biggest turbine I can. If I can remember how to do that thing, that would be even better. And then Sunday, it is Rime of the Frost Maiden as the group deal with all the stuff that happens. They're currently in a fight with the Frost Maiden. So that's going to go well.
We're home. We're going home.
Cherish is disassociating.
I'm very much disassociated right now.
So stay tuned to see how that goes. Not the disassociation. I mean, maybe the disassociation.
Sure, let's just stream Tanny dissociating. Maybe I'll get fused.
But for now,
is it like a dissociation streaming? Everyone else dissociates while this person dissociates.
for now, let's go and have a look at who we can raid into. Well. Let's not mention the Geneva Convention, but let's go and raid into Xander Sweetman, who is playing Grey Zone Warfare PvE duos. Go give Xander some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.